Hybrids. They provide the right seed and superior services dedicated to the Western Cord Belt. Hoegemeyer Hybrids, the right seed for Jackrabbit Nation. The Jacks control the tip and immediately go into their three-man perimeter weave. King, Arians left side, Skyler Flatten tried to dump it inside to Dom. It was tipped up and a turnover by the Jackrabbits, something they had a little bit of an issue with at Memphis on Tuesday night as they turned the ball over 16 times in the first half and ended up with a total of 23 for the ball game. Southern starts it out with three wide. Ball on top to the right side as Richard Lee dribbles to the right, now into the corner, down low to the big man. Kick back out top, almost a steal by Flatten. Drive into the lane, a soft floater is up and off by Richard Lee, no good. Flatten comes away with the rebound and pushes down the right side. Skips it out to Dom from the top, fakes the three, has his pocket picked out front by Aaron Ray. So two possessions and not a shot yet taken by the Jackrabbits here against Southern. The lefty, Eddie Reese, a long arcing three is off the mark. Dom with the rebound. He's going to push all the way down the floor, up the middle, loses the handle. Three possessions, three turnovers. Not a good start tonight for the Jackrabbits. Aaron Ray spots up. He misses a three-point shot. The Jackrabbits control the rebound, and TJ Otzelberger will try to get things settled down to see if his Jackrabbits can get a field goal attempt up as we're 90 seconds in and they have not yet taken a shot. Alex Arians right side, back cut, Tevin King underneath, kicks it back out to the corner, now back out top Arians. They swing left side, Skyler Flatten isolated, drives down the left-hand side and draws a foul. Assist in 36 minutes of play to go along with 17 points and 3 steals at Memphis on Tuesday night as he sinks the first of his 2 fouls in that road loss at Memphis. Second free throw on the way and good, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Jackrabbits, courtesy of the free throw line, as they still officially do not have a field goal attempt. Four low for the Jaguars. They kick it left side to Lee. He's looking for somebody in the paint. They will do a lot of their ball movement around the outside and the perimeter and will look to attack. Double team out top. Here's the kickback. Left-handed shot on the way from the free throw line is no good. From Brian Ossier. They did get an offensive rebound, but Tevin King comes away with the steal. Cross-court pass to Dom. Fakes the three, steps in, gets attacked again. No call. The ball is stolen by the Jaguars. And here come the Jags again. 17:34 to go, first half. 2-0 Jackrabbits, thanks to a pair of free throws by Skyler Flatten. Ossier drives the left side of the lane. Dom cut him off pretty well. No good. Dom with the rebound. Tevin King looks to push. King hands off to Flatten. Fakes the three and drives. Puts his shoulder down, and we have a 5 seconds. The Jags are 0 of 6 from the floor, and the Jackrabbits do not have an official field goal attempt yet as they have turned the ball over 4 times, 4 steals by the Southern University defense. Dom gets it on the low block, double team, nice little dish pass underneath. There's the first field goal, and Alex Arians, the beneficiary of the assist from Dom, and the Jacks are up 4-zip. 16:55 mark of the first half is their first field goal attempt and first made field goal. Traveling courtside. Arians inbounds to Tevin King. They'll start the offense on the left-hand side. They've got a double screen away from the ball. And again, TK, Tevin King out on the left-hand side. Now bring it to the middle of the floor. Down low, they go to Dom on the left block. Muscles his way into the lane. The baby hook is up off the back iron. No good, one and done as the Jaguars clear the rebound. Oso Wilson was bringing it up court. We are back to action. Jaguar basketball, 16:25 to go first half. Jackrabbits leading 4-0. A field ball by Alex Arians and a couple of free throws from Skyler Flatten. Jags being fairly patient on offense. There's a pass and a nice step into the lane. It was knocked away by Flatten, but the Jags get it back. Left-handed shot on the corner is good by Eddie Reese, and the Jags are on the board with a 3-point shot. 16-minute mark of the first half. 4-3 Jackrabbits. A slow start, but starting to get into a rhythm. And seeds include the great genetics you're looking for. For hefty yields, plant Hefty brand seed. Jackrabbits inbound, and again the first half against the Jaguars. Jacks inbounds on the left side of the basket. King out top. All alone underneath is Mike Dom. The turnaround assist, TK. Bucket, Dom. 6-3, Jackrabbits lead. Jaguars quickly across half court, working around the perimeter, right side. Reese spins into the lane, bounce pass down low, but he took an extra pain himself from the turnover. Here's Tevin King, right side, handoff to Jenkins. Arians, back to King. Jenkins Jr., long three on the way, is bottom of the net for DJ. Picks up where he left off at Memphis on Tuesday night. He was 8 of 11 from behind the three-point stripe on Tuesday night. Hits his first one here, and the Jacks are up by 6 at 9-3, 15-10 to play first half. Three-pointer on the way is just off the backboard. Did not draw iron from Richard Lee. They are not a very good three-point shooting team. They average just 32% from behind the stripe. That one missed badly. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Jacks have it. King, entry pass to Arians, left wing. Skylar Flatten takes the handoff, drives right side, tries to get it off the glass, no good. Dom keeps it alive and rebounds. Dom goes back up and in, and he's got a bucket. 4 points on the night for Dom, and the Jacks are up 8 at 11-3. Reese across the half-court stripe. Started on the right side, brings it back over left to Richard Lee, guarded by Tevin King. Off the screen, nothing there. Gives it up out top. Reese on the right side. Reverse back to the left side. Lee again from behind the stripe. Shot clock at 6 as the shot on the way is good from Umude. Second field goal of the night for the Jags. It's 11-5. Very patient possession for the Jaguars. Jackrabbits back on the attack. Left side to Skylar Flatten. Mike Dom way out top. Now they go right side. David Jenkins Jr. steps back. Had Dom wide open on the roll. Didn't get the ball to him. Reverse, Tevin King, left wing. Shot clock at 10 as King drives to the elbow. A Dom shot from long range on the three is off the iron, no good, cleared by the Jags. Ryan Krieger set to check in for the Jackrabbits at the next dead ball. Drive into the lane, kick down low for the Jaguars. They bring it out to Eddie Reese out on top. Left-hander launches a long three. Long rebound comes out to Alex Enos. And a fresh shot clock for Southern University. They go into their version of the weave. Richard Lee with the shot from three-point land out top. Finds the bottom of the net. Second three-point of the night for the Jaguars. It's 11-8 Jackrabbits. Jenkins Jr. behind the ball screen from Mike Dom. Fires away another three. Off the back iron, too strong. Rebound to the Jaguars. 13-10 to go first half. Lee's feeling it. That one short off the iron in the battle for the... The Jaguars of Southern counter with Marcel Burton, a 6'4 senior guard from Los Angeles, California. Here's Tevin King, guarded by Reese out top. Gives it up to Dom on the left side. Now Ryan Krieger. Flatten will try a long three from the left-hand wing and buries it. 14-8 Jackrabbits, under 13 to go first half. They did not get off to a fast start. 4 turnovers in their first 4 possessions, but the Jacks settling into a little bit of a rhythm and a flow. Burton, right side. Gives it up to Umude, gets it back on the left wing, dumps it down low, and a cutter in the middle. Pass is there, shot is no good. Off the 24 minutes a game, averages 9 points and 4 rebounds. Has not scored here yet tonight. Hits the first of his 2 free. Owen, a 6'3", 200-pound freshman from Caledonia, Minnesota, has shown some ability to make some pretty good passes to his Jackrabbit teammates. Second free throw from Umude is off the mark. It's 14-9 Jackrabbits, 12:20 to play first half. Bounce pass down low. Mike Dom goes up into the lane, doesn't get the shot to go, but a whistle. And Matt Dentlinger will check in for Dom at the next dead ball. Dom hits him. He will take a break as Matt Dentlinger checks into the lineup, and Mike Dom will get a breather at 12:16 to go first half. Eddie Reese walks the ball up. Skylar Flatten waits for him. Bounce pass in right side. Umude gives it back to Reese. The 2-man game on the right-hand side, and Umude broke free. He couldn't get the layup to go. Ball tipped out to Flatten. He gives it to Owen King down the left side. Stumbled, lost his feet, hangs onto the ball, tries to get it outside to 15-9 after a slow start where they turned the ball over the first 4 times they had the basketball. Since then, the Jacks have hit 5 of 9 from the floor to keep pace. as the Jackrabbits with a 15-9 lead. David Jenkins Jr. at the free throw line as we had a whistle and a foul on the inbounds pass. This is a 1-and-1, and Jenkins Jr. hits the first from the charity stripe. And the Jacks lead by 7. Marcel Burton goes to the bench for the Jaguars. Richard Lee back in for Southern University. Jenkins hits the second one. Jacks lead is back up to 8 at 17-9, 11:45 to go first half. It's been a little bit of a sluggish game as neither team has really gotten into much of a rhythm here, although the Jacks are starting to feel a bit of a flow here since their first 4 possessions. High jump shot on the way and good from Sidney Umude. Makes it a 6-point contest. 3-man weave going on out on the perimeter for the Jacks. Left side, Jenkins Jr. off the ball screen from Dentlinger. Was open on the roll. And Jenkins loses the handle. He tried to get a bounce pass. Another turnover. And Southern University will come back with the basketball as we approach the 11-minute mark of the first half. It's Owen King, Ryan Krieger, Matt Dentlinger, Skylar Flatten, and David Jenkins Jr. on the floor for the Jacks right now. As Brendan Brooks, who checked into the game, hands the ball off. And Umude hits another one on a jump shot from the corner. The Jaguars hanging in there at 17-13. Pressure in the backcourt from Brooks against Owen King. Gets a pass down low. Ryan Krieger goes up strong underneath, and Krieger has his first bucket of the night. 19-13 Jackrabbit lead. Brooks brings it across the half-court line. Gives it up left side to Eddie Reese. You can hear Sean Woods calling out his offensive set. Reese, left-hand side, bounce pass, baseline, shot is missed. Rebounded and put back up again. Dom will check back in for the Jackrabbits. Umude, 3 of 5 from the field. Now 2 of 3 from the free throw. Jackrabbit bench. Umude hits a pair, and we've got a 4-point contest. Again, Brooks. 96 feet defense against Owen King. King gives it up to Dom, left-hand side with the entry pass. Dom looking for Flatten, comes off a screen right side, now works the left side of the paint. Hesitation, stop and go. Fade away on the baseline, short off the iron, and here comes Southern on the run. Far side, Lee kicks it back out. Eddie Reese on the top, gives it up to Umude. Reese out top, swing it to the right side. Richard Lee, Reese, a long 3-point, uncontested, is on the bottom of the net, and it's a 1-point ball game, under 10 to go first half. The Jacks have not gotten their crowd into this contest yet. Every time they look like they're going to pull away, the Jags put on a bit of a run and climb back in it, and we've got a 1-point contest. Jenkins has the ball stripped on his way up. Another turnover, another steal, and here comes Southern with the chance to take the lead. Shot on the corner, on the way from the corner is good. A 3-pointer from Brooks. The Jags take the tune-in. Simply search Jackrabbits on the TuneIn app to catch every SDSU broadcast. That's TuneIn, your everything audio app. Back to action. Dom has it out on top. Gives it up to Alex Arians, left side. And for the 4th time tonight, a whistle for Southern University. They're just 1-7 on the season. 3 behind Nate Walters for the all-time lead. Got them both, so he's at 646. And now just 2 behind Nate Walters, 4 made free throws. More importantly, it ties the score, 21-all, at the 9-minute mark of the first half. Brooks gives it up to Eddie Reese, right side. Looks for a ball screen out top, nothing there. He brings it back out. Skip pass cross court to Brooks, and he was on the sidelines, out of bounds. Turnover by the Arians inbounds to Owen King. Brooks shadows him the entire way up across the half-court line. King dumps it to Tevin King from behind the 3-point stripe. A pair of Kings results in a 3-point shot. And the Jackrabbits take a 24-21 lead. Check that. It was David Jenkins Jr. with the 3. Tevin King is on the bench right now. DJ hits the 3-point shot to give the Jacks that 3-point lead. 8:20 to go first half. Reese, left side. Lee, he launches a 3-point shot. Short off the iron. Owen King with the rebound. Looks at his options, gives it up right side. David Jenkins cut off on his drive to the lane. Step back jumper short off the iron. Lee pulls down the rebound, and the Jags have it with 8 minutes to play first half. Reese Cross court to Aaron Ray. Ray gets it back. He launches a three from the right-hand side. No good off the iron. The battle for the rebound. And a first one. His next made free throw will tie him for the all-time lead, all-time record. Made free throws at 648. Dom hits them both. 26-21. Dom with 8 points in the contest. David Jenkins Jr. also with 8. Skylar Flatten with 5. The Jags have run 10 players on and off the floor here tonight after some juking out front. Richard Lee launches a three over Jenkins Jr. Check that, it's a long two. A long two, 26-24. Jackrabbits lead, 7.5 to play first half. Dom, isolation, left side, drives against Hussein and schools him with a shot off the glass. Dom in double digits now with 10. Brooks gives it up to Lee, left side in front of the Jackrabbit bench is Reese. He drives into the lane. King almost had a steal. Brooks a long three on the way, and the Jaguars have started to warm things up from behind three-point land. That's what's keeping them in the ball game right now. We just under 7 minutes to go first half. The Jacks hanging on to a 1-point lead at 28-27. Tevin King drives the lane after the screen from Dom. He will get the bucket and an here in the game about the assist, the passing that Tevin King makes as he will take a shot at a three-point play here. He's had 19 assists over the last 3 games, including 7 against Memphis, 7 against Iowa or Northern Iowa last Saturday, and 5 against Kansas City. King hits the free throw. The Jacks are back up by 4, 31-27. Southern 6 of 13 from behind the three-point stripe. They canceled their shoot-around today, but it does not seem to have affected them whatsoever as they are playing loose and lighting things up from behind the stripe. The Jacks defensively have been going under just about every screen. If they continue to hit those long shots, you will see the Jacks start to fight their way through and get more aggressive in contesting the three-point shot. Driving a cut down the lane, no good, but there for the offensive putback is Alex Enos. Enos, a 6'9 center from Kingston, Jamaica, played a couple of years at Morgan State, gets the putback to get the Jaguars back within 2. 6:05 to play first half. Tevin King has an isolation right side, crossover dribble, kicks it left side, Jenkins Jr. was looking for a ball from behind the three-point stripe. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line as well. 83% shooter from the free throw stripe. Jackrabbits a little bit out of sync here in the first half. And Jenkins Jr. hits the second free throw and is replaced in the lineup by Owen King. 33-29, 5:57 to go. When I was talking about the Jacks being a little bit out of sync, their shoot-around, they normally have shoot-arounds on game day at 8 o'clock in the morning, but because of schedules for semester tests, they had their shoot-around at noon today, so their schedule is a little bit out of whack. May have affected what they're doing here in the first half, but at any rate, they are settling in. But an offensive rebound that time by Southern gives the Jags another offensive opportunity. Lee takes it right side. Reese drives into the lane. Quick jump stop. Left-handed shot up and off the iron, no good. Owen King rebounds, pushes up the left-hand side. Spins to the top of the key, gives it up to Flatten. Bounce pass down low. Dom in the paint, up and good over Hussein. 13 points now for Dom to go along with 5 rebounds. Jacks lead at 35-29, 5-minute mark of the first half. Out of the 4-low set, the Jaguars come left side to Reese. Bounce pass down low. Hussein bangs into Dom. Steps back towards the baseline and shoots an air ball. He wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Tevin King. The top of the circle. Spins into the lane. Kicks it out. Long shot on the way from Mike Dom. It's Dom's away. The three-pointer's good. And the crowd wakes up as Dom bombs it in from three-point range. The Jacks have opened up a 9-point lead at 38-29, 4.5 mark of the first half. In the corner, Richard Lee from the right side. That's short off the iron. Flatten and Arians battle for the rebound. King heads up play as he lost his balance, falling down, got it back inside or into the court, and immediately they get it back to Dom inside. Tevin King, Alex Arians, Ryan Krieger all have hit a field goal on their only attempts, as the Jacks are shooting 67% from the floor. They just haven't had enough shots. In fact, Southern University has taken 10 more shots from the floor than the Jackrabbits have. Southern 10 of 28 from the floor for 36% here through the first 15 minutes of play. Southern University with the basketball. Right-hand side, Reese gives it up to Umude. Back to Reese. A 40-footer on the way as the shot clock expires, and he hits the bottom of the net. Wow, what a long shot by Eddie Reese, as he now has 9 on the game. Dom starts his drive from the left hand. Jacks on a 12-2 run since Tevin King's three-point play at the 6:49 mark. Top of the all-time free throw list here at South Dakota State. He hits the second one. The Jacks lead is back to 10. 3:26 to go, first half. Jacks are laying back into trying to clog up the lane a bit more on their man-to-man defense, but Southern University has forced them to come out and guard the perimeter with some pretty hot three-point shooting here. Tevin King knocked the ball. TK just picked up his third personal foul. Brooks gives it up to Reese, guarded by Flatten. Right-hand side, Richard Lee with David Jenkins on him. Bounce pass low to Umude. Back out top. Reese, another long, high, arcing three-point shot is no good. Dom controls the defensive rebound for the Jacks, looking to make it a 12-point margin. 42-32, Jacks lead, 2:40 to go first half. Flatten gets set for a long three, misses short off the iron. Aaron Ray, right side now to Brooks. Eddie Reese, back to Ray, looking to the left side. Lee in the corner. David Jenkins Jr. cuts off Aaron Ray on the baseline. Ball's on the floor, body's on the floor. Southern University has it. 7 on the shot clock as Reese is out at the half-court line. He didn't seem to bother him out there last time. He launches another long three. In and out of the rim, no good. David Jenkins Jr. corrals the rebound. Went off the foot of Aaron Ray. Jenkins picks it up and now brings it across the half-court line. Works off a screen from Dom out top. Kicks it back. Dom on the way from straight away. Short off the iron. Reese on the run, into the paint, splits the defenders, goes up and in nicely off the left-hand side. A nice, smooth move from Eddie Reese as he's in double figures now with 11 for the Jaguars. 42-34, 90 seconds to go first half. Jackrabbits with the basketball. Dom hands it off Skyler. Flatten down the lane for the big jam. Dom with his shooting out top, drew the defense to him when he handed off to Flatten. He had a quick, explosive step around the right-hand side, down the lane, no help defense there, and a two-handed flush for the senior from Clark, South Dakota. Back to a 10-point lead. 65 seconds to go first half. Jump hook on the way, no good by Enos. Jacks have the rebound. Jenkins Jr. goes left side. He pulls up for a three, rolls around the rim and out. Enos clears the rebound. Ray brings it up on the right side. Look cross court, now gives it up to Eddie Reese. One dribble, back to Ray. Top of the key, swing right side. Brooks, Reese drives down the right-hand side, kicks it out. Lee, long three-pointer on the way, and he's got a three-point bucket. Drew the defense in, a kick out, and from right in front of the Jackrabbit bench, Richard Lee knocks down a three-point shot, and he's got 9 in the ball game. Jacks will work for the last shot of the first half, leading by 7, 44-37. Owen King holding the basketball out front. Brooks is on him. 10-second mark. He will start his move. Left-hand side, brings it back right. Bounce pass to Dom. Isolation, left side. Fade away on the baseline, no good. Whistle and a foul, and with 3 points. First warning of the ball game issued to the bench of Southern University. Sean Woods gets the warning, being a little vociferous about the call on the fadeaway jump shot that has put Mike Dom at the free throw line. Dom connect before halftime. Dom hits them both. He'll sit out the final 3.5 seconds. Matt Dentlinger weakens. Owen King will not let them roll the ball up, but Eddie Reese, with the wheels he's got, brings it across half court, gives it back to Richard Lee. The three-point shot at buzzer Southern University will key the ball in at half court, and we are underway second half action in front of 2,156 fans here at Frost Arena. Jaguars 8 of 19 from behind the three-point stripe in the first half. Swing the ball right-hand side. Reese in the corner. Skylar Flatten committed by the Jags. The crowd here did not have much opportunity to get very vocal in the first half. They did late in this first half after Mike Dahm hit a long three-point shot, and the Jacks went up by as many as 12. We'll see if the Jacks can get an offensive explosion, but instead they turn the ball over on their first possession, and Eddie Reese flashes down the left-hand side, takes the lead pass, gets the layup up and in, and it's a 7-point margin, 46-39. Tevin King hands off David Jenkins Jr. Arians out top. Back to TK. Swing left side, Jenkins Jr. Ball screen from Dahm. He rolls down low. Gets it on the baseline from Skylar Flatten. Wheels into the lane. Soft jump hook is up and in. 24 points on the night for Mike Dahm. We've played 1 minute and 3 seconds of the second half. The Jacks by 9 at 48-39. Sean Woods getting his offense set up in a 1-4. Now they go into a wheel. Reese on the left-hand side gets a ball screen. Ossier down low, working a game for the Jaguars. And here comes Tevin King with the basketball for the white-clad Jackrabbits. Left side, Arians on the wing, Jenkins Jr. Back to Dom out top, right side, Flatten. Brings it across left side in front of their own bench. King back to Dom, fakes the three, gives it up right side, Jenkins Jr. Drives baseline, whistle, ball roll up to the midcourt stripe before he picks it up and the clock starts ticking. Skylar Flatten awaits him at the top of the three-point stripe. Bounce pass right side. Ossier with Dom in his face. Between the legs, hands it off to Richard Lee on the right wing in front of the Jaguars bench. He spins, gives it back to Ossier on the baseline. 7 on the shot clock as he leaps into the lane, rolls a shot around the rim and out. The Jacks push with Jenkins Jr. right side. Brings it to the stripe, left side, Tevin King. He'll try a three and hits the bottom of the net. Tough shot by Tevin King as that one goes over Osa Wilson, the defender for Southern University. The Jacks back up by 12. Reese, the lefty, was a hot hand in the first half. Dumps it down low to Ossier. Turns and faces against Dom. Between the legs dribble, into the lane. Flatten almost had a steal coming down to help. Shot clock at 7. Bench tries to exhort this defense not to give him anything good. Lee, a long three-pointer on the way, and he hits it. The Jags keeping pace, 51-42 as we approach 17 minutes to go in the contest. Jackrabbits just not able to shake this team from batting his whistle for his third personal foul. So that's what's going to cause problems for the Jags is foul trouble. They've got 10 players they've run in and out of here tonight. Skylar Flatten wheels and deals and steps back from in the lane, knocks down the 6-footer to put the Jacks back up by 11, 53-42. Flatten with 9 points on the night. Jenkins has a single 0 on his uniform. Reese kicks it way back out top to Lee. Now takes the handoff. Back in the corner, Lee. Three-pointer on the way. He liked that area in the first half. Likes it again, and he knocks down a triple, 53-45. 16:20 to play in the ball game. Jackrabbits on the attack. King gives it up to Arians out top. Jenkins Jr. dumps it down to Dom on the left baseline. Works against Ossier underneath the basket, uses that to his advantage and goes up and in. 16 minutes to go in the ball game. Dom now with 26 on the night. 24, check that. Wow, another long three-point shot from Eddie Reese. Tell you what, you don't always see teams that consistently hit the three from the first half to the second half, but the Jags are doing it here, and that's what's keeping them within striking distance of the Jackrabbits tonight. Here's Dom on the right side, puts his head down. Ossier battling him all the way. Fadeaway for Dom as he was hacked on the fadeaway jumper before we went to break. Second one he rolls in as well. Jacks back up to a 9-point lead, but as I said, unable to shake this squad from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and they have really kept the crowd out of this contest so far. Eddie Reese has been a hot hand for the Jaguars. Wheeling, bounce pass left side down low. Shot on the way is good. That is Sidney Umude with his first bucket of the second half, and it's 57-50. The Jacks defense has been very, very good the last few games. Gave up just 47 to Kansas City a week and a half ago, then held Northern Iowa to 50. Of course, Memphis on their home floor knocked down 88 as Dom buries a three-pointer at the 14:56 mark. He is lighting things up here since he's gotten on track. The Jacks up by 10 at 60-50. Ray drives baseline, stolen by Dom. Gives it up to Tevin King right side. Looking to run, nothing there. Hesitation, stop and go dribble, dishes underneath. Dom off the glass, has two more. Nifty assist from Tevin King. It may not have looked all that pretty, but it was effective as King drew the defenders to him. Dom was there, and Dom and King getting the crowd into it here. There's a ball knocked away, stolen, not stolen. Saved on the far side by Aaron Ray. 13 on the shot clock. Ryan Krieger comes in for the Jackrabbits. They lead by a dozen as we approach 14 minutes to go. 62-50 SDSU as Tevin King has the ball in the corner. Off the screen from Dom, out to the free throw stripe. Crossover, dribble, goes down. Game blistering 68% from the floor. Just not able to shake this team from Southern because of their three-point shooting. King rattles home the second one. Biggest lead of the night now for the Jacks at 14, 64-50, under 14 minutes to go, second half. Flatten on Eddie Reese out top. Ball movement underneath. Richard Lee left side, guarded by Tevin King. Lob pass down low is tipped and then stolen by Krieger. Here comes Skylar Flatten left side. It's a 3-on-3. Flatten into the lane. Goes up. Jags roll the ball past half court. Reese picks it up. They trail by 14. Jacks defense starting to extend further out into that perimeter and contest. They've done a better job in the second half of getting hands into the passing lanes as well. Shot clock at 15. High ball screen. Reese. Good show by Krieger to help out. Umude has the ball right-hand side. Drives down the left side past Krieger, up and in off the glass. 64-52, Jackrabbit lead. Tevin King brings it left side. Jenkins Jr. now out top. Krieger. Back to King. Back to Jenkins. Off the screen from Dom. Goes right wing, right elbow. Hesitation move. Drives underneath. Up and under with the left hand is in for Jenkins Jr. They get the offensive setting the way they want. They get the isolation, a hesitation. Nice crossover move by Jenkins Jr. And he's got 10. Long three on the way from Richard Lee, and the Jags continue to hang in there, knocking down the long ball. 66-55 at the 12.5 mark. Jackrabbits with the basketball. Dom screens out top. Jenkins Jr. this time pulls up just inside the three-point stripe. No good off the rim. The Jaguars come out looking to run. Eddie Reese gives it up and a drive down the lane. Up and under is no good from Osa Wilson. Cleared by the Jackrabbits. Long pass up ahead. Skylar Flatten dishes nicely. Dom in the lane gets the layup for two. And Dom is now within 2 points of breaking Caleb Green's Summit League scoring record. As Dom is 2 points away, we're under 12 minutes to go. And Dom has now, I believe, 35 points in this ball game. For Mike Dom, 11 of 14 from the floor. More importantly, his team is up by 13. 68-55, turnaround on the baseline. Throw is good after that foul was whistled on Mike Dom before the break. Aaron Ray hit the first of two for his first points of the night. Perfect on the second one as well. The Jags have 3 players in double figures, led by Richard Lee with 18, Eddie Reese with 16, Sidney Umude with 13. Drive down the lane, Tevin King rolls it up and in off the backboard, and King in double figures now with 10 to join David Jenkins Jr. with 12, and Mike Dom's 35 for the Jackrabbits. 11:15 mark of the second half, 70-57, the Jacks by 13. Eddie Reese double teamed in a steal by because Owen King had nobody in front of him for 62 feet. Tevin King brings it across the half-court stripe. Screened by Dentlinger, kicks back Ryan Krieger straight away. Long three, hits the flat back iron and drops in. Not a pretty three, but I tell you what, when they put them in the computer and on the paper, they all look the same. 16-point lead, biggest of the night for the Jackrabbits. Eddie Reese launches a long three. That's off the mark left. Long rebound. King, Krieger, Owen King, Matt Dentlinger, and Skylar Flatten on the court for the Jacks. They go right side, Owen King. Out top, Dentlinger. Left side in front of their bench, Tevin King. Drives baseline, cut off. Brings it around, wheels into the lane. Dishes underneath. 10:23 to play. Inbounds, Dentlinger. Out top, Arians. Swing it left side, Krieger. Now Flatten. Down low, Dentlinger's got a good box. Turns around. The replay on the big board proves the crowd was probably right. 10 minutes to go, second half. 73-57 Jackrabbits lead as Eddie Reese wheels and deals left-hand side. Looks down low, nothing. Brings it out top, Aaron Ray. Ray working against Krieger. Shot clock is at 6. He's still at the three-point line. Bounce pass underneath and a two-handed dunk by Sidney Umude on a nice bounce pass from Aaron Ray. 73-59, Jackrabbits by 4. Team foul number 6 committed by the Jaguars in this second half. Inbounds to Tevin King. He'll bring it over right in front of our broadcast table. Now goes right side off the screen from Dentlinger. Pulls up from the elbow. 15 feet right side is perfect for Tevin King. He still has not missed a shot from the floor tonight. Free throw or field goal attempt. Lee gives it up to Brooks. Now to Reese. Lee gets it back from deep in the corner right in front of his bench. And Richard Lee's awesome night continues for the Jaguar. He's got 21 points. He's hit 7 3-pointers. Every one of his field goals has been from long range. King gets cut off. Out top, Flatten. Krieger swings at baseline. This is Owen King. Tough drive. Jump stop in the lane, and Owen King, a pretty move to get it down off glass. Under 9 minutes to go. Still a 15-point margin for the Jacks, but they just kind of feel like we can't shake this ball club like we thought we should be able to. Dom getting set to check back in along with Jenkins Jr. and Alex Arians. Aaron Ray fakes because he's checking in for Aaron Ray, who's at the free throw line. Ray made the first. 77-64. It's the Jacks by 13. Tevin King takes the inbounds pass, brings it up, working on Richard Lee left side. One hands it to Dom at the free throw line. He spins to the right side, up off the glass, no good, not able to get his own rebound. Cleared by Ossier. The Jaguars bring it across. 8:20 to go, trailing by 13. 77-64 Jacks. Lee to Brooks. Cut off on the right side. Drive by Jenkins. They swing it left. Eddie Reese works on Owen King. Step back three is on the way. That is such a high arcing shot. Short off the iron. Owen King wants to push. The Jags in Georgia. 77-64 Jackrabbits lead, under 8 to go here. Jaguars of Southern University in the light blue jerseys, uniforms with the basketball, have been shooting the lights out from behind the three-point stripe. They've got 13 of 26 from behind the line. And there's a two-point shot on the baseline by Umude. 7.5 to go. Mike Dom back in the lineup. 35 points for Mike Dom tonight. 12 from Tevin King, 12 from Umude. The Jackrabbits clear after the second attempt by Southern. And Jenkins Jr. brings it across the half-court line. Gets a screen from Dom, drives the right hand. That's his first miss of the night from the free throw stripe. Looking for point number 13, wearing yellow socks tonight. Jenkins Jr., first time we've seen that, I believe, this season. Second one is good, 78-66. 7 minutes exactly on the clock here in the second half. The Jacks by a dozen. They've led by as many as 16 here in the second half, but the Jaguars keep hanging around. Here's Eddie Reese off the screen, swings right side to Umude. Richard Lee. Now to Umude in the corner. Spins on Alex Arians. Pulls up from 12. Misses. Dom clears the rebound. Owen King. Hard drive down the right-hand side. Pulls up. Gets. The Jacks are perfect from the free throw line here in the second half. And the lead is back up to 14 as Owen takes a break. Gets congratulations from his coaches and teammates on a couple of good, strong minutes as the Jacks are back up by 15, 81-66. Brendan Brooks got pushed the scorer's table to check back in. Brooks, 69, a 12-point cushion for the Jacks. as King works against Brendan Brooks all the way into the forecourt. Arians, left side, Flatten. Into the corner now, Owen King. Kicks back to Mike Dahm. Three-pointer from right in front of the bench is off the back iron. Arians tries the tap out, not there. The Jags come on the run. Richard Lee, left side three is on the way, and he's got another one. Richard Lee, 8 3-pointers in the contest, 24 points. Has been lights out from behind the stripe for the Jaguars. They may skip their shoot around on every game day from here on out. Dahm, with that bucket on the left-hand side, has just become the all-time leading scorer in Summit League history. Congratulations to Mike Dahm as he continues to move up the scoring charts. The all-time leading scorer in Summit League conference history. Brian Ossier works hard, gets a couple of offensive rebounds, and finally gets a putback to go on the other end, and the Jaguars keep hanging around at 83-74. Jenkins Jr., hesitation, kicks back out. Arians fakes the three, drives right side, and switches over to the left-hand side, gets the layup to go. Pretty move by Alex Arians. Quickly back the other way as well for Mike Dahm, the senior from Kimball, Nebraska. Brooks at the free throw line, trying to make it a Owen King. Jacks continue to shoot well, 70% now from the ballgame. In fact, they are 15 of 18 from the floor here in the second half, shredding the nets for 83% from the floor in the second half. Just not able to shake this pest points in the contest. Jacks back up by double digits at 10. We are just under 5 play in this ball game. (87-76), Jackrabbits lead. Jaguars with the basketball. Krieger guarding Sidney Umude. Right-hand side behind the three-point stripe. Drives left side down the lane. Kicks baseline. Left-hander Brian Ossier rattles one in and out. Jenkins pulls down the loose ball. Jackrabbits come on offense again. 15 of 18 from the floor in the second half. Dahm swings left side, Krieger. Get into the weave. Jenkins Jr. drives left-hand side. Eddie shot clock. It'll stay with the Jackrabbits. 4:22 to go in the ball game. Inbounds to Owen King. They wheel it around right side. Jenkins Jr. off the screen from Dahm. Gives it back to Big Mike. Cut off at the free throw line. Jenkins Jr. behind the stripe. Drives into the lane. Behind the back dribble. Step back shot. Bottom of the net. David Jenkins Jr. creates space. So quick. Elevates with the release. 13-point lead. Jackrabbits under 4 to go in the contest. Umude. Tough shot from out top. It's a long two just inside the stripe. It's an 11-point contest. The Jackrabbits are going to have to finish strong in this one. The Jags are not going to go down easy. Team that has lost 6 of their 8 games this season by double digits or more is hanging right with the Jackrabbits. Skylar Flatten, left side, cut off, gives to Dahm. Dahm's going to try right side. Kicks it out right wing. Long shot on the way. Owen King is off the mark. Jags are going to push. 89-78. They trail by 11. Umude a long three. They've got another three-point bucket. That's the 15th one of the night for Southern University. 15 of 29. They're shooting better than 50% from behind the three-point line. We're approaching 3 minutes to go in the contest. Jenkins Jr. left side. Brings it back out. Now drives into the 45 of them have come from behind the line. They're 15 of 29 for 52% from behind the stripe. Jenkins head to the bench for the Jacks. Arians and Flatten check back in for the Rabbits. 10-point lead as Jenkins hits the second free throw. 91-81. Jackrabbits are in a battle. Brooks, left side. Drives right-hand lane, nothing there. Kicks it back out left to Umude. He hit a three from there a few moments ago. Brooks right side, Eddie Reese. He's been fairly quiet in the second half. Umude, 22 points, 13 of them coming here in the second half. The Jackrabbits are in the double bonus for the and 50 seconds, 2:50 on the game clock as Umude takes the ball for his second attempt. Trying to make it an 8-point game. 183. Brooks will harass Tevin King as he brings the ball across the half-court line. Entry pass, Dahm on the right-hand side. Isolation, drive down the right side against Iro. Can hit 40. He did it. 40 points on the night. A 40-point night for Mike Dahm. The Jacks are back up by 11, 94-83. 2:39 on the clock. Brooks picks up the basketball across half court. Swings it left side, Lee. Out top, Brooks. Lee. They're looking for an open three-point shot. The Jacks are out defending the perimeter. Shot clock at 15. Pass down low to Umude, working against Dahm on the left baseline. Jumps into the lane, hops once, gets a shot off balance, up off the glass, and good. 94-85. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the contest. Jenkins Jr. walks it across the half-court line. The Jacks not in a big hurry. They're going to get their offensive set. They've got Arians and Dahm left low block. Tevin King in the right corner. Skylar Flatten in the left corner. Now King and Arians. To check that, Flatten and Arians trade places. Dahm comes out to set a ball screen high. Jenkins, left side. Pulls up, looks for Dahm underneath. Nothing there. Shot clock at 2 as he launches. It's short. May have been partial point lead. Tevin King comes up to challenge the inbounds pass, so they will make Southern University start the clock instead of rolling it out the half court as they've done most of the second half. Brooks, right-hand side, directing traffic. Looking left for Eddie Reese. Nothing there. Jenkins Jr. is attached to the hip to Eddie Reese. Kicks it back out top. Umude fakes the three. Pulls up inside the three-point line. Missed. Man-to-man full court now by the Jaguars. Inbounds to Jenkins Jr. Everybody else heads up court, and Jenkins Jr. will work on Brendan Brooks. Brings it across the half-court line. Gets a screen from Dahm. Gives it up to Tevin King. Back to Jenkins Jr. Shot clock at 15 as SDSU will work some clock here with the 9-point lead. Under 1 minute to go in the contest as Jenkins drives down the right side all the way to the block. Jumps for tonight for Dahm. 40 points, 8 rebounds. Outstanding night as he has taken over the #1 spot all-time scoring in Summit League history. Jenkins Jr. misses the free throw. Quickly up court, Eddie Reese drives baseline. Nobody get in, and again, full court defense applied by Southern University. They get it into Tevin King in the corner. Looking to double team, they do. Long curl. They reset the shot clock to 25. Jacks line up 4 in a row in front of Alex Arians, right in front of the Southern University bench. They separate, inbounds pass to Dahm. Dahm brings it across half court. Dahm hits them both. Back to an 11-point lead, 39.2 seconds on the clock as the Jags let the ball roll up court. Tevin King walks up and makes Brooks pick it up to start the clock. Brooks kicks it back. Richard Lee, a career night for Richard Lee, misses a long shot. He's 4-4 from the field, including a three-pointer. He's now 4-4 from the stripe, has 13 points in his 28 minutes, has also handed out 5 assists. King hits them both, 187. The crowd likes that 3-digit score on the scoreboard. Reese gives it up. Aaron Ray spins into the lane, gives it back to Eddie Reese. The left-hander knocks down another three-point shot. The 16th three-point line to shake it off. The Jackrabbits have been torrid in the second half from the floor. They're shooting 69% for the game. And at last timeout, they were 80% from the floor. Game clock is at 10 seconds as Brendan Brooks rolls a long line. 4 points on the night. All of them from the free throw stripe for Ray. Free throw was good by Ray. 6 points all from the stripe. They immediately go into their full court pressure. The inbounds pass goes to Dahm in the corner. And Southern University, trailing by 9, will let Dahm dribble out the